Welcome back to another video of A&A Driving School. Today I am going to demonstrate a little video to show you guys how to drive in your test and the common mistakes that people make during the test and how you can avoid those mistakes. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so and hit the like button as well for the next upcoming videos. And don't forget to share the videos with your loved ones if they are preparing for the test. So let's start the video. I'm going to drive out of the test center. We put the car into drive, get ready, get the car. If you're driving your manual car, make sure you find your biting point on your clutch, and then with the gentle gas you move off without stalling. On automatic, you put the car into drive, you do all your checks, 6 points checks, and you move off. You move off if it's safe to move off, and make sure you signal if you need to. We are going to turn right at the end of this through the green gate, so I'll check center mirror, check my right mirror, I'll signal right. I need to be careful here to make sure there's no cars turning into the gate. Look both sides and continue with the turn. I am going to turn left here, so check mirror, signal left. Check my right side, it's clear. Take the turn. Turning left at the junction, so check center mirror, left mirror again, signal left. Check my right side, there's no car coming, so I don't need to stop and can carry on taking the turn. I'm going to turn right at the next road, so check center mirror, right mirror, signal right. So if you look at the road markings, it's clearly marked that I need to be in this lane. There's a right box to be turning right, but there's a person crossing the road, so I'll wait in the junction until he's crossed. Now I take the turn. So while the person was crossing, I did not move, and that's exactly what you have to do in your test as well. You stay where you are until that person has cleared the road. Here I have the priority over the oncoming cars, but keep my speed nice and steady and keep going. Through the gap here, back to my side again. Coming up to the roundabout, I'm going to turn left, mini roundabout, taking the first exit, so check center mirror, left mirror, signal left. Again, slow down on the approach to the roundabout. Check my right side, it's clear. Take the turn. So you may be asked to pull up on the left side, so I'm going to pull up on the left side, check center mirror, left mirror, signal left. Try to stop where there's a race curb. Don't drop in front of the drop curb, because there could be a driveway or an entrance to an alleyway. Try to stop where there's a race curb. So quickly about the mirrors, the common mistake that people make is the mirrors. You can easily avoid these mistakes if you make checking your mirrors your habit. So when you are stop at the traffic lights or at the junction or in the traffic, keep checking mirrors. That will make a habit, and that's how you make a habit of checking your mirrors, when you are checking your mirrors regularly in intervals. So I'm going to move off when ready, so check center mirror, right blind spot, there's no car coming. I'll signal right because there was an oncoming car, so letting them know that I'm moving out. At the end of this road, I am going to turn right, so I check center mirror, right mirror, I'll signal right, and I'll position my car on the right corner here. So it's a dual carriageway, so I have to drive across. So I need to look my right side first. It's clear or not. So if it's clear, you drive across, but you don't go straight. You go on an angle because you have to position the car towards right of the dual carriageway. So now it's clear, so I drive across, move my car to the right here. Now I stop here, check my left side is clear, take the turn into the left lane, and it's a 40-mile road, so I'll pick up my speed straight away to 40 miles. I'm going to turn next left, so I check center mirror, left mirror, signal left, gently slow down and take the turn and look at the signboard of the speed limit when you enter the new road. In this particular road is a 30 mile now, so I drive according to the speed limit here. Remember guys, when you are overtaking the cars or parked cars, once you've done that, you need to move back into your left lane. Don't keep driving in the middle of the road or the right lane. As you can see, there's a parked cars on my side, there's an oncoming car. You need to establish a gap. If you think there's enough gap, keep your speed nice and steady, not too fast, and go through the gap. Once your road is clear, that's when you pick up your speed again. There's a right hand coming up. I'm going to turn next right. So I check my center mirror, right mirror, signal right, and I start slowing down. There's no oncoming car, so I don't need to stop for that. I can carry on with my turn. Turning next left, so I check center mirror, left mirror, signal left, and I take the turn. Follow the road around. So it could be asked to pull up on the left side, so I check center mirror, left mirror, signal left, and again start slowing down without hitting the curb and getting to the race curb area. That's it. Signal off, and then you wait for the next instruction from the examiner. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to go through the next mistake that people make during the test, is going too close to the curb or drifting into the other lanes. Remember, in the UK, your driving lane is your left lane, so you need to keep driving in the left lane. You can use the right lane if you are overtaking or turning right. Otherwise, keep driving in the left lane. Now, people who go too close to the curb, what they can do, they need to find a reference point with their instructor during the test or during your practical lessons. Your particular car and your instructor will tell you where your reference point is and how to keep the car 1 meter away from the curb. And he will also tell you, if there are cars parked and you can't see the curb, how you can go past the cars with keeping 1 meter gap. Also, when you're driving in the roundabouts, you need to read the road markings, look at the signboards. That will help you. If there's more than one lane in the roundabout, there will be a sign telling you which lane you need to be in to go the left or straight, or there'll be a lane marking telling you with the arrows pointing straight or left or pointing towards the right. So you need to understand the road markings as well as the road signboards. So we are going to move off again. So the examiner will ask you to move off when you're ready. So I will do my checks, prepare my car, putting the car into drive. I've done my checks, center mirror, right mirror, signal right. There's an oncoming car. Wait for the car to park up and then I move off. So the next mistake, I'm going to turn left at the end of this road, so at the T-junction. Check center mirror, left mirror. Now there's another turning just before that, so I won't signal until I've gone past this, because I don't want to mislead other people by signaling too early. So check my right side, there's cars coming, so I'll wait. So the other mistake that mostly people make during the test is hesitation at the junctions. What you can do with that is, you can practice with your instructor or the junctions. Practice the judgment by using the walk across, drive across rules. If you don't understand what walk across, drive across rule means, is I will tell you that in just a moment when I pull up on the left side as I am driving, so I'll be able to go into more details. So we keep following this road nice and steady. It's a 30-mile road, so make sure you don't go over the speed limit, as that can go against you during your test. If you look at the road is going downhill, so I control my speed with the brake pedal. Now the road is flat, so I get to the 30-mile speed limit. At the traffic light, I'm going to turn left. Check mirror, signal left. And with this particular traffic light is for people to go straight or who are turning right. It doesn't apply to people who wants to turn left. But there's a giveaway lines here, so I'll stop here as there's cars coming from my right side. That's the only reason I'm stopping. There's no cars, I can carry on driving. Remember, on the giveaway lines, you only stop if there's a car to give way to. And if your road is clear, you can see there's no cars coming, there's no need for you to stop. So you will be asked to pull up on the left side. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Check mirror, signal left. You will be asked to pull up in front of this triangle on the left side. So I stop here. The reason they ask you to stop here is, if you look closer, there is a national speed limit sign, the white sign with a black line in it, on both sides of the road. So you need to be able to understand that you are approaching a national speed limits. So when you go past this sign, you have to get to the national speed limit on this dual carriageway. So I was explaining you guys about the judgment on the junction, hesitation at the junctions. So the junctions with the walk across, drive across rule is, when you are at the T junction or any junction waiting to come out to the main road, imagine yourself or put yourself on the curb, on the pavement, and imagine you want to walk across the road. If you can see a car approaching the junction and you imagine yourself on the pavement, think, can I walk across safely? If your answer is yes, that means you can drive across safely. If your answer is no, that means you cannot drive across safely either. So put yourself onto the pavement and ask yourself the question, can I can I walk across safely? When I say walk across, means normal pace walking, not jogging or running across. I beg your pardon. Pardon. So when you are on the pavement, ask yourself the question, can I walk across safely? If your answer is yes, then you can drive across as well. If your answer is no, then you cannot drive across either. So you wait at the junction to give way to the cars. So the examiner will ask you to move off and you're ready. So again, quickly check, put the car into drive, check center mirror, right blind spot, signal and move off. Once you've gone past the signs, keep the car towards left, as there's a wider road. So if you position a car in the left, towards the left, you will end up in the left lane automatically. So it's a 60 mile on this dual carriageway. So I'll pick up my speed, get to the 60 mile. Remember guys, if your road is clear, there's no traffic, there is no reason for you to go slow. You cannot go slow. You have to keep up with the speed limit. As you can see, there's 2 lanes on this dual carriageway, so there could be people overtaking me. So I keep checking my center mirror, right mirror, to keep myself up to date with the traffic behind me. Now there's a white arrow in the right lane. That means the cars are emerging into the left lane. So I keep checking my right mirror. There's no other car merging, so I just carry on with the nice and steady pace. So now I look far ahead, I can see a 50 mile sign, so I reduce my speed to 50 miles. Keeping my foot on the brake pedal because I'm going downhill, so I don't want to go over 50 miles. So the next mistakes that a lot of learners make is not identifying hazards early enough. Remember guys, when you've done your theory, so I'm turning left at this roundabout, so check mirror, signal left, position my car in the left lane, keeping eye on the traffic light. If the traffic light change and is safe for me to stop, I should stop. So the traffic light has changed and it was safe for me to stop, I have to stop. Remember, amber means stop. Unless you've crossed the white lines or it's not safe for you to stop, in that case you can carry on. Otherwise, amber means stop. So I was telling you about not identifying hazards early enough. Hazards is something that you have to see far ahead. Remember in your theory when you did your hazard perception, that's exactly what you did in your hazard perception, identifying the hazards early. The earlier you found the hazards, the more points you got for it. Same in the driving, in your practical. The earlier you find the hazards and the earlier you react, the safer it will be for you to drive. For example, there's a hazard on my left side now, there's a parked car. What do I need to do? I check my center mirror, slow down, give myself some room, and I carry on. And I pick up my speed back to my 30 miles. This is how you identify the hazard. The earlier you plan, the easier for you is to identify the hazards. Obviously you will be asked to do a maneuver, parking maneuver or emergency stop in your exam as well. I might not be able to do the parking maneuver or the emergency stop, but I'll see if I can do another maneuver, which is pull up on the right side and reverse back. So there's a hazard here as well, so I'll slow down straight away, identify the gap, and then I carry on in a slow pace, not on a 30 mile now, because there's cars parked on my left and there's oncoming cars. Turning left, so check center mirror, left mirror, signal left, position my car in the left lane as I'm turning left at the traffic lights. So turning left here, check mirrors. So identify the hazards is early preparation. That's the best tip I can give you. Prepare yourself early. Be aware of other road users. Look, you can be a very good driver, but you can't say that about other people. You don't know what they are thinking, what they are going through, right? So identifying the hazards earlier will help you drive safely. You need to be aware of other road users and the conditions of the road, whether it's a wet road or a dry road or icy road, or whether there's parked cars on both sides. Drive according to the situations. That's the best tip I can give you. Plan early and plan according to the situation. Reduce your speed according to the situations. So when you're going around the bends, it's a 30-mile road, but the car is going slow already, so I don't really need to slow down even more. Okay. So the car wants to turn. He's now fully on the right side, so I stop because there's not enough gap for me to go past. Now there is, so I can continue going past the car and carry on. There was no need for me to wait behind that car because the car has moved forward and gave me enough room to go around it. So I'm not blocking the traffic behind me now. And that's exactly what you have to do. And you can only do that if you are focused and prepared and you are planning as you are driving. Remember, when you are driving in your test is approximately 35 to 40 minutes. Yeah. So stay calm. You can avoid all these mistakes by, obviously, one, with more practice with your driver, or with your instructor, not the driver, with your instructor. Prepare yourself for the test properly. Stay confident in your when you go for your test. Stay calm. If prior to your exam your instructor has given you a few tips, make sure you listen to your instructor carefully and understand the advice. If you don't understand, please ask the instructor. I'm going to turn right at the roundabout, so check mirror, signal right. Right side is clear, so I continue. Nice pace. Turning left, check mirror, signal left. No car on my right side there either, so take the turn. Now there's an oncoming car. I need to establish priority. This car's parked on both sides, no one has priority, and I was here first, so I carry on driving. So there's no oncoming car, so I'm going nice and steady in the middle. I can see lights, so that means an oncoming car, so I slow down. Slow down slowly, keep going forward. There's an oncoming car. Okay, he's not stopping, so I slow down, and now I carry on. Same thing here again, slow down and carry on. So this traffic light, I'm going straight ahead. So I was explaining to you guys about the things that you can do to avoid these mistakes. Is one, stay calm. Secondly, prepare properly with your instructor during your lessons. Ask questions if you don't understand anything, and prior to your lesson or prior to your exam, when your instructor gives you an advice or tells you something, please listen carefully what they are telling you. Be confident when you go for your test, because the more nervous you are, the more likely you're going to make more mistakes as well. That's very highly possible that you will make mistakes if you are nervous. So stay calm, stay confident. So as I'm going straight ahead at this traffic lights, there is a keep clear sign I need to be aware of. I need to make sure I don't stop on that keep clear sign. I need to either clear it, go past it if there's space in front, or stay behind that if there's no space at the front. So also the 35 to 40 minutes of your test is your time. Make sure you don't rush. Use your time, take your time. Don't rush with it. It's not examiner's time. And that's the best way of driving. The more calm you are, the more easier it is for you to plan the lesson or plan your test and drive according to your planning. Approaching a mini roundabout, so I'm going straight ahead at the mini roundabout, taking the first exit. I slow down, look at my right side, it's clear, I don't need to stop, so I just carry on driving. Now there's cars parked on my side, there's oncoming cars, and there's car stopped in front of me, so I go slowly, nice and steady, keep going slowly. Now the road is clear, I pick up speed, go in the middle, and I carry on. The reason I said go slowly was because there was enough room for me to go slow. Sometimes there could be an oncoming bus as well, and you might not have enough room. In that case, the best way to do is to stop at the behind the parked cars, giving yourself enough room to go around them so that you can easily maneuver around. So if you look at the signboard with the white arrow, that means I have priority, so I don't need to stop, I keep going. This is very important that you understand your signboard, what they mean, and where you have to give way to other people and where it's your priority over others. Turning right, check mirror, signal right, slow down, there's no oncoming car, so I can carry on with the turn. So I'm turning right again into the test center, check mirror, signal right, look in front first, there's no oncoming car, now I can take the turn. Turning left, I don't know what this person is doing, so I'll just slow down and just stop here near the fence and park. So thank you very much for watching this video, guys, and if you have found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more driving tips, and don't forget to press the bell icon button for the next upcoming video. And also please do share this video with your loved ones who are preparing for their test. It might just help them pass their test. Thank you very much for the watching, and wish you a very good day.